There was a woman in Portland, Oregon that went to a food truck and she wanted to pay for her meal in quarters. Well, the owner of the food truck got upset. His name is Elmasry. And he decided, as you will see in the video, to assault this woman and also throw Srirachia hot sauce in her face just because his sister was going to pay for her meal with quarters.
Just because you didn't want to take coins, you're calling me out of my name. You called me a nigger. What else do you want to call me? Now you don't have anything to say, do you? Well, I'll make sure I got you, okay?
Okay,
I'll make sure I got you. If you hit me with that, if you hit me with that,
get the fuck up from here.
Okay. You don't do that. Wait, you goddamn morning, you son of a bitch. You don't do that shit. You don't do that.
Dude, that was uncalled for. That's wrong.
Call the cops.
That's wrong.
Call the cops right now. Call the cops.
That's personal assault, right?
That is assault. Call the cops. Somebody call the cops. Call the cops.
Get the fuck out from here.
Carlotta Washington says it happened this afternoon after she tried to pay for her lunch with change at Small Pharaoh's Halal cart. She says things got heated between them when the man called her a racial slur, threw a bottle of Gatorade at her, then sprayed her with hot sauce. The woman who did not want her face shown says the whole thing has been overwhelming.
I try to make light of it in a way because I have no choice but to be strong despite how broken I feel in this moment. But I want people to know that it's not okay.
The owner, Islam Elmasry, has been charged with misdemeanor harassment and assault.
There was someone that emailed me the other day, and I'm going to respond to him, and I'm glad this video happened. And in this particular email, this man stated that he lives in the UK and that he likes what we do here. And he used even a lot of our videos in lectures that he has done different places. But he said that he did not like too much that I was bringing up racism within the Arab community toward black folks. And I will say to this man here, the reason why I bring it up, we have to be truthful. Is everyone in the Arab community racist against black people? I don't say that. Do I believe some are? Yeah, this video is one of them. So he straight learned the cues from white supremacy about black people. We have to understand and talk about the truth of everything. I can't just say racism happens when it comes to those who have Caucasian skin. No, they're not the only ones that have hate toward black people. And I'm not saying all of them do, but the ones who do. You can't be excused. I'm talking about the ones that we're talking about today, those who were in the Arab community that hate black folks. Come on. I know that black folks are called abid, which means slave. I know that. I've been educated about that by other Arab people that's not racist and want to make sure I know what's going on. You know, the guy talked about when I brought up the story about Tunisia. That was true. It wasn't a lie. See, the thing is, I'm going to tell the truth here, whether you like it or not. And if you're getting upset because I'm telling the truth, then I'm just not the place for you. What you should be saying is, you know what? I want to go against people in my own community and treat black people that way because that is not making us look good. So this guy is highly racist against black folks. But see, the thing is, he felt comfortable throwing a Gatorade bottle in his sister's face. He felt comfortable throwing Srirachia in her face. Yes, he was arrested, but at one point in time, see, these other groups wouldn't try black folks like that. They wouldn't touch black women like that because if they touched a black woman for any reason, she would tell her family, and then they show up. And then the men say, okay, now throw that Gatorade bottle in my face now. Step on our side and say, let's go ahead and do that now. That's what would happen. And we don't have that anymore like we used to. See, people knew not to mess with black girls and black women. I seen it so many times. I ain't been a part of it. You're not going to sit up there and hit my cousins or hit my sister or hit whoever else. Hell no. You don't put your hands on women. But today we don't really have that. We have guys in our community today that would hit women. That wasn't allowed either. So now these other races of men do this now because they feel that they can get away with it. And this is why we have to code up as black men and let them know, no matter what, you're not going to be putting your hands on black women and black girls like that. It's just not going to happen. You may not agree with something. And then the reason why he's pissed off is because she's paying with quarters. That's currency. She's paying you. Be pissed off if she wasn't paying you. And even if she wasn't paying you, there's a way to handle that. You don't sit up there and throw Gatorade bottles and throw Srirachia. Now, in their countries, they treat women that way. Let's call it what it is. Women are treated horribly in a lot of their countries. They say this guy was from Egypt. And then his people is really colonizers there too. You know, the original Egyptians are us. But he think he can get away with that. Now, he getting a little slap on the wrist, I guess. I don't know what he's going to get. But he should not be in business anymore. Now, in Portland, Oregon, his business is for, let me make sure I find it. Okay. They say he's located at 5th and Stark Street, his food truck. So black folks in Portland, Oregon, don't go to, let me give you the name of it. Small Pharaoh's Egyptian Food at 5th and Stark in Portland, Oregon. Don't go over there. Since he don't like black people and since he want to call a black woman the N-word, we'll make sure to put that address in the pinned comment so you guys to make sure to stay away from there. Don't go there. Don't give him no business. And this is how we always need to react to anybody. I don't care who it is. Anybody that have any kind of anti-black speech, anti-black stereotypes, anti-black sentiments, anybody, they don't get our money. Because I will tell you every single time I find out about this, I'm putting names, I'm putting addresses, I'm putting phone numbers as public information. There's nothing that's hidden. I'm going to put it up so you guys can stop spending your money over there, because these people come into this country off of our backs. We fought and died for civil rights for people outside of white. They come into this country and then they think they better than black folks. And then this, white supremacy give them loans and give them all kind of things to get above black folks. And then they want to look down on us when they wouldn't be here, wouldn't be for us. Let's call that what it is. We have to call it all out. We can't just call out one group for their racism. We calling it all out, period. And if you're not that way, you shouldn't have an issue with that. You should be upset with me and you should be wanting to correct the issue and problem. Don't be caping for people in your group who being racist, because then I'm going to look at you funny when you telling me something about something that has to do with being racist and racial attacks against people. He used the N-word. It should have been a hate crime too, because the moment you strike someone and use a racial slur, it's a hate crime. So why a hate crime charge wasn't put in here? See, they really didn't want to do much of nothing for this black woman because they don't care about black people. Obviously, this is what black people have to deal with. Black woman can't even get her a lunch without being assaulted and throwing hot sauce on her face. Don't make no sense. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. Don't you go over there to Small Pharaoh's Egyptian Food in Portland, Oregon at 5th and Stark Street. Stay away from there because they don't like black people. Make sure you leave a comment. If you can't treat black people right, you don't need black dollars.